Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to this week's 3-2-1. That's 3 comments in the Parsha in 2 minutes with 1 insight. This week is Parshat Dvarim, the beginning of the book of Deuteronomy. In it, we get a summation. Moses shares what has happened to this point, and then ultimately passes the baton to Joshua, saying, you will be the new leader. That leads to the first comment, which is Moses is setting up the entire book of Deuteronomy is a liminal moment for the Jewish people. It's an in-between. They are not yet into the promised land, but they're leaving behind themselves from the Exodus and the wandering in the desert as they move forward. And in that moment, and this is the second comment, Moses chooses 2 things. First, he mentions the disaster of the spies, where we wandered for 40 years because we didn't have enough faith, belief that God would be with us in order to move into the promised land. And second is the accomplishments, the occasional peaceful and sometimes military victories that people have had, the way in which they've shown their strength and their commitment to God and the cause of the Jewish people. And that leads to the third comment, which is very different than the other 2, which is hopefully at home you're wondering, what's this guy wearing? What's on? That looks like that robe that he wears in the high holidays. It is, in fact, that robe. The high holidays are actually their own liminal moment. Rosh Hashanah, the new year, and then Yom Kippur, in many ways, is really the start of that new year. We get 10 days to try and figure out what it means to have had a year that came, to think through our accomplishments, the thing we're proud of, and of course to face and focus on those moments we are not proud of. Those with which we need to do tshuva, repentance, apologize to loved ones, and try and do better. And the kittel, the white robe, represents exactly that moment. It's a blank slate, a chance to go into the new year with nothing but possibility. We leave behind both our accomplishments and our errors. Of course, we remember them, we don't forget them, but we know in the new world we'll have to continue to accomplish, to do good, to bring people closer together, to make the world a safer, kinder, more kind of place that God could be proud of. But we also remember our mistakes and know that we get another chance in the year to come. So we have this opportunity to all wear white. Of course, you can wear a kittel if you'd like. You can buy them at any Judaica shop or online. It's spelled Kittel. Or even just wearing white. And then when we walk in on Yom Kippur morning and we see our whole community in a wave of white clothing that represents a year to come full of possibility, full of the potential to do anything. And Lord knows, we have had a year where we need to imagine the next year as better as this one. So these high holy days, I know what we wear is often very important to us. So I hope we have enough time to think through how we might be able to wear, if not a full white outfit, at least some white clothing, a white shawl, a white talit, a white dress, or the kittel itself. And I hope you might join me so that we might enter Yom Kippur. We might imagine a better year to come, one full of infinite possibility. Shabbat Shalom, and if you can believe it, Shana Tova.